Welcome to the Healing Spirits Here and There podcast with Terri and Amanda, where you'll hear spiritual perspectives, weird mediumship experiences, and try intuitive and trust-building exercises for yourself. Like and subscribe to never miss a show, and let's get started.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Healing Spirits Here and There podcast with Terri
and Amanda. And today we're going to be talking about Terri's event that we talked about one or two shows ago. I don't remember which one it was, but that has happened. So now we can talk about it. We are also going to do a cord cutting because, my goodness, there's a lot going on. We need it, right? Well, I need it.
I need it. I need it. And if we need it, somebody else has to need it, right? And you do such a great job. And I love your voice. I love the way you do it. I like that they're long enough. So I'm happy that you're going to do this for the holidays.
Yeah, it's a good time because holidays are stressful for so many reasons. So lovely for so many reasons too. But, you know, I don't know about you, but I've been like super melancholy lately. Just like...
I have my moments. Yeah, I have my moments. I'm in and I'm out. It just depends on my health. And so if I'm good, I'm good. And then if I'm not, I'm sluggish. The weather has been really pretty here in the Northwest. So
yeah, it's actually been beautiful.
It's freezing. Chilly. I like chilly, but not wet. I don't care. I don't care. I like to bundle but not get wet. Oh, your tree. Fix your tree.
Oh, there we go. I need a tree like Terri. Okay.
Can you believe that we are already in December?
It goes fast. Life goes fast.
And our next podcast should be our 1 year mark, I think. Or is this one the 1 year mark? Did we start in December?
We started in December, but I think another show, not this one, will be kind of our 1 year show.
That'll be fun. We should do bloopers if you can find any.
We'll see.
See the quirky side of us, right?
Yeah. So, well, Terri, tell us about your show. And for anybody who didn't see the last one where we did a little preview of that, well, I just showed the advertisement for it. Terri did a reading on Halloween or the day before.
It was the full moon, which I did not know was a lunar eclipse moon. Oh. So it was the Saturday prior to Halloween. Halloween was on Tuesday, I think, and this was on a Saturday. Backing up, I had been asked to do in Sedro Woolley. They have this cool museum. And it's like a replica of a barbershop, the loggers, the trains, the dentist. And here comes this theater. And it looks just like a theater. And it's got all these old school chairs in it. And Joe Allen said to me, I was thinking maybe we could have a medium at the museum. And I was like, no, hell no, not happening. And so a few months later, 3 or 4 months, as I left that day, I said to her, I won't say no, but I'm not going to say yes either because I have a phobia of public speaking. And for years, I've been doing vision boards. And in my vision board all the time, and I looked for it and couldn't find it, is this theater with chairs in it. And then I put my little person, whether it's a stick person or me, standing at the stage, but they're all empty seats. And it was kind of like a bucket thing that I wanted to be able to do, whether I succeeded or whether I failed. I needed to face my fear. And sometimes fears are just things that make you think that, yeah, you need to do this. But not to be confused with fear of like bungee jumping, because that's not happening. Okay, fine. So different type of fear. So as I was doing my planner, probably a month, 6-8 weeks prior to this event, I write in where the moons are in my book. And all of a sudden I wrote moon. It was September, didn't give it a second thought. And I wrote medium at the museum. And then I was shocked that I wrote it. And that's how it started. So I was the medium at the museum to where we would open it up. I think we had about 30 people come. And that morning I got up and Les had made me breakfast, and all of a sudden I was feeling really kind of down because I felt like my gut connection to Taryn was gone, because I felt like she wouldn't have missed this. I felt it in my soul, if anything. Well, then at 7-ish in the morning, 5 to 7 in the morning, I saw flowers bobbing through the yard. And I was like, and I saw a glimpse of hair, and I said to Les, you need to answer the door. I'm getting flowers. And I says, and I think it's Chrissy. So Chrissy comes to the door, and I start crying. And I'm like, I didn't think she'd miss this day. She goes, well, she didn't want to. And so she gave me these flowers, and she said that there's something else in the trunk that was too heavy for her to pull in, that maybe we could help her pull it in. And I said, I'll help you. And then I walked around, and I got to get my phone. So I come back out, and I'm like, and I'm talking, and I'm like, if my daughter pops out of that fucking trunk, I am going to lose my shit, right? And so I get out there, and Taryn was in the trunk. So, and we have this thing with your mom and me and her, and Chrissy got to go experience the craziness of the three of us together on Halloween last year, because we were the Sanderson sisters. And so it's a thing with your mom and her, and I go, sisters. And just as the trunk popped open, Taryn said, sisters.
Oh,
I just
my
lost
God.
it. I just lost it. I said, I did. She goes, can I come out can I get out now? And I'm like, yes, you can come from the out now.
Oh,
So it was
calling
really
Taryn.
cool.
That's so hilarious.
Yeah, and it was a last minute thing, because Chrissy and I were all on a chat together probably a week prior. And it was then that they decided that Terri needed to come. She came in late and stayed with Chrissy. So that was the beginning of my day. Well, after that, don't know if it was the stress of whatever it was, but I ended up really majorly getting sick. Like I was going to cancel this event. It wasn't until then, that was from like 9 in the morning until 1:30 when your mom showed up. And when your mom showed up, it was just like I had this thought process that I could do this. And she says, let's go get ready. And so we went and got ready, and then we all got in the car. We got up there, and your mom and Taryn is setting things up, and Les and JJ. And JJ was dressed like Harry Potter. And it was very nervous. They gave me a green room with a mannequin in there that didn't have a conversation in him. And so I kept looking at him like, dude, he's like
a mannequin.
A mannequin. He's a replica. I think he's in one of their rooms. I have my green room, and he's a mannequin, but he didn't have much to say. And so
I hope not.
I was really hoping so, to be honest. So we ended up coming, and they went in and had put in Harry Potter candle lights, and JJ got to go in and say his whatever he was saying to make the lights go on, and they hit a switch and they went on, and everybody clapped. And then they mic'd me up, and then I felt so special. I felt so special. And I'm like, oh my God. I got a mic, and I got a green room, and I got Harry Potter hanging lights, right, and witches' hats. It was really cool. Very nervous for me, but I did it. And it was amazing. And some of the stories that I had given, I chickened out, and I went to my old process of doing things, which was, if in a group at the house, for those of them who have seen me that way, I give a card, and then you ask your question. And to me, it's just so I could hone in on you versus all this other stuff that could come in, right? So I'm trying to give them what they want and need at the same time. So I did that at first. The first 40 minutes of the show, I don't remember, but it didn't record audio. So you just see me. It's a stationary camera. So if I wasn't in the view, you wouldn't see me. So I didn't get that part, but then the next part I got. So I really don't even know what readings are on it. And it's not set up. It wasn't set up to hear the client's response, which was unfortunate, but listening to some of it later, I'm like, I don't want to listen to this. I'm glad that we're not doing that no more. We're not. Right. People were so quiet. People were so humbling. I had regulars in there and non-regulars in there, people I'd never met before. And I know that I did a good job, that I did a good job.
I heard your tickets sold out in like a half hour or something.
It was like in 20 minutes, they were gone.
That's crazy.
20 minutes, they were gone. And then there was a waiting list. And so I don't know how many of it was a waiting list, but it was cool. On the way home after it was over, they had what's it called? Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Yes, they had this, and they had sparkling cider, and they had all this. I had my cups out there and stuff. Whatever. It was really fun. I got a picture of, I'll have to send you some of the regular pictures, if anything else. And me and everybody in the room, it was really cool. People got to ask questions. I felt good. Prior to this, probably 3 weeks prior to this event coming down, someone reached out to me and said, would you consider coming to do my executive Christmas party? And I was like, ooh, I don't want to look at that one. I don't want to talk to that person right now because I'm scared, right? How can I can't, I'm not, dude, I am not a cocky person when it says, oh, I could do this, right? So when I came back, I got sick that night, and your mom was in the back seat, and she was just telling me how good it was. And she was name dropping some famous people. Like, you're better than that person. I said, oh, stop it. You're just biased. And she's like, no, remember, blah, blah, blah. So it was kind of cool. But your mom and Terri, they had my back. Les had my back. Les stood there and watched the whole entire thing. And at one point, he told Joellen, because he was standing outside of the window, and I could see him through a window, which was very comforting to me. He told her that reading just drained her. She's done.
Right. He could tell.
He could tell. And then Taryn said, and your mom knew. They knew I was done. And I still tried to go more, and I couldn't. I was
right. You were just done at that point.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like a lot of people got messages, like a pretty good amount. Because
I think I got 9. I did 9. 9 people out of 30. I don't think that's too bad. I mean, my energy's not used to doing that, but they were all happy, and all of them were happy. And the email box went off like gaga the next day. So I have a lot of those clients coming in for readings. That was really nice. But then I called a lady back who had written me. And then she called me back, and then I've already posted it on my Facebook page that I have agreed to do 50 plus people. So it's more on the thing of 75, 80, but it was 50 plus. And it's at the Smith Tower, or is it Smith Building? But I had never heard of it, and I've lived here forever. And I'm so excited because everyone has amazing things to say about this place. And
it's downtown Seattle. Right.
Yes. Yeah. Apparently it was built in the 30s, and it was at one time the tallest building besides something in New York. So the history of it alone just feels kind of way cool to go and do. And I get to do that this month. So they've invited us to stay for dinner as well. And but no stage. I opted to do it differently. I opted to go table to table and still use my cards. One reading at the museum wasn't used by a card, and it was a couple, and it came in totally random. It just totally came in, and I was like so excited because that's how I would love to do it. So but that's the one that drained me.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Because there was a lot of information to it, and there was 2 people at once. And that's when Les had told her, after I was done with that one, she's done.
Yeah.
But I kept going, but I kept going.
How long
So
were you doing it? Like, how long was the show or the event?
I think it was 2 hours because the first 40 minutes bowed out. And I think the next tape has probably got an hour and 10 minutes on it. So 2 hours.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. That's
but
a
there was
long time.
mingling and eating. It was.
Mhm.
It was. They were
Yeah,
nice.
that's
They were nice.
exciting.
They
Maybe
were
once,
nice.
you find out a way for your body not to react and feel so upset before the show.
Right. Right.
Maybe this is like a new thing you're gonna be doing. Big
Well,
event.
we'll see about the next one this month. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's a big jump up in numbers of people.
Right.
So, we'll see how you do
So,
or see how you feel. You'll do wonderful. You always do
yeah.
wonderful. It's how do you feel and how do
Feel.
you manage
Yeah.
that, exhaustion that you get,
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, because it takes over my whole body. It's like it zaps me. Like I can only explain it like when I had COVID and it zaps you and you have to bounce back. It takes me a while to bounce back. That's what it
You need,
feels
like,
like.
a medium support group where you can talk about this stuff.
Right? Everyone says, just call your guides in, call your angels, they'll help you. They're not listening because I'm just so drained. Right?
You're like, "Maybe they're talking to me. I don't know. Can't
Right.
tell. I'm exhausted."
So then, speeding up 2 or 3 nights ago, I get a Facebook message and it says,
Mhm.
"Hi, Terry. My name is blah, blah, blah. And we are doing an MS event, a big, huge theater full of
Oh.
MS helping people, therapy.
Okay,
And
okay.
we would like to know if you would you do our event and we will pay you from the ticket
Mhm.
sales."
Cool.
But it says where it's at, and
Mhm.
it says Norwich. And I look at Les and I go, "Is that like in Eastern Washington?" And
Mhm.
he laughs at me. He goes, "The UK." I said, "Oh, that ain't it. That's not it. That's not it." So I'm back on my phone and I'm like, "Norwich as in the UK?" And she's like, "Yes. Are you not in the UK?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I am not."
You're
I
all, "Will you
said,
fly me out?"
and Les is over there laughing his little snide laugh.
I
And
didn't know where it was.
I didn't know where it was either. And then
Eastern
I said,
Washington.
"I am so honored. How do you even know about me? How did you come across me there?" And
Mhm.
she said that I came across her Facebook feed and they had been looking for a long time for someone that was legit. And when she looked at my
Mm,
stuff, she thought that I was legit. I am.
mhm.
But then I had told her, "Dude, I can't do that." But I feel so honored and so blessed to think
Wow.
that would have been something that I could have did, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I sent her some names of people. I said, "Dude, I don't know why you're looking outside of the US for mediums because the UK has a plethora of fabulous mediums, right?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I started sending her these names and stuff, and some of them are probably too famous to give them a good break, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But my I follow Nikki Allen, and she can't do readings anymore, very brief ones, because she has fibromyalgia and ME. And so I
Mm,
follow her because she does a lot of spiritual talk or whatever, and she's funnier than all get out. But her brother reads. And
mm.
so I referred the brother to this lady, and she
Yeah.
said, "Oh, he can't come. That's 3 hours away." So I don't know where Norwich is, but
You're like,
how
"I'm a little bit more than 3 hours away."
I don't even know how long it takes to get there. And I'm like, "Oh, but it's on my bucket list to come,
Yeah.
you
Maybe in the
know."
future. Maybe in the future, people will pay for you to come out.
I don't care if I could have did that one or not. The thought that somebody would even think that I could do that was really cool. It was really
Yeah.
cool. It's like, wow, that just happened, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay that I can't go do it, but it was just
Mhm.
that someone, I didn't reach out to nobody. They reached out across the
Yeah,
seas,
across the globe. Yeah.
right?
Incredible.
I thought that was
Yeah, and
pretty
they can
cool.
tell you're legit because you are legit. So
Too legit, too legit, too good. Hey, no, just joking.
well, that's also exciting. That's very
Yeah.
exciting, getting to help people, and
Yes.
it's fun and fulfilling for you too. It's
Hmm.
a win-win situation.
Well, I wanted to do it. People asked, why, if it stresses you out, why do you want to do it? And I said, because I want to make extra money so I can donate to
Mhm,
causes in my community. The like I gave back to some to the museum,
mhm.
and then it just depends on, I guess, where the event is, you know what I mean, what I could do with it.
Yeah.
And so my next one, I'm almost 98% sure that I'm going to donate to Sarvi this next time. All the things that they do for the wildlife animals.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Oh,
I
that's
think that's where
really
I
nice.
want some money to go. Some's better than none, right?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah,
It
it
all
makes
adds
you feel
up.
good.
Yeah, and it's really nice when you choose where you want it to go and it's meaningful to you.
Mhm,
It makes it all worth it.
mhm.
Oh,
It
I'm so
does.
cold. Ooh, it's chilly, y'all.
She can't put her heater on because it makes too much noise.
Yeah, so I just have,
And
like,
I am not in
blankie.
the studio today for that same reason. And
Yeah.
so we pulled it all up into my entryway where one of my trees is done today.
Mhm.
So
Well, I'm happy for you
I
in the
had
future
a,
with these events.
I hope so. I hope so. I just, if love is everything, then where the hell does this fear come from? I think that's our human side. I'm really wrapped up about that right now. Is this like the world and everything getting off topic? But I just feel like it's not, it doesn't have enough love. Everybody wants to pick a side and everybody wants to judge. And,
Mhm.
why can't we just send out a, helicopter, airplane full of love hearts falling down?
Mhm.
It's just
Mhm.
not easy, but
No.
I
And,
want to share that.
we just have so much in common as people. We have so much more in common than not. Like,
Mhm.
we have families, we have health issues, we have there's just so much. We eat, we hear, like, we are so much more the same, and we so much encounter same difficulties day by day, and yes, we have many things that do separate us that are different and unique, but at the base, at the foundation, we're still one set of people.
Now we all bleed the same color,
Yeah, and so
right?
we just gotta
We're
it's
not
so easy
different.
to concentrate on what is different, but maybe we need to turn our eyes and our hearts a different way and look at what is the same and
Mhm.
find a way to connect that way.
Mhm. And to not be able to bring some of this stuff in our past into our current situations
Mhm.
or to keep redoing it. So that's why the cord cutting. Yeah, we've done it before, but
Whoa.
I have no clue what that was.
So, yeah, that
The-
leads into our cord cutting, so why don't we just do the cord cutting and, just to try and disconnect from anything in your past, any current person or situation that is draining you. Even if there's someone you love and you spend time with them daily, it doesn't matter. You still want to just kind of clear your energy of any attachments.
Mhm.
And you don't have to worry energetically. It's not going to cut you off from anyone. It's not going to change your relationship with them necessarily, like in a negative way. It's just clearing your energy and kind of refreshing you and giving you a little bit of clarity between you and situations and people and past things. So, and if you like cord cutting, we'll of course be doing one now, but you can just go online and look up cord cutting videos too, and keep doing them if you want. It's really a good practice to do every night before you go to bed or wake up in the morning. If you wake up and the first thought you have is a negative one, oh, I got to go to work today. Oh, I got to deal with this health problem, whatever it is, like, chronically that's bothering you. Start your day off by disconnecting emotionally to it by doing a cord cutting or any other energetic exercise to clear yourself. Just be proactive if you can.
So your cord cutting is like a meditation versus tapping?
I mean, they both are really good. I would say the tapping is effective for when you're in the throes of a strong emotion right now. When you tap, it clears it just significantly, and you can feel so different from when before the tapping and then after. Where I feel like the cord cutting can be more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's how it feels anyways. It could be different for others, but I think they go hand in hand, like you should do both of them because they both work different ways. I would say the cord cutting is energetic and mental too. It's kind of like your intention and affirmation is to also clear and move this energy from your body and your mind. But the tapping is a physical thing that helps. Here's some places you tap, right? They're on acupressure points on your face, and you're saying a phrase that also helps in your brain make new neuro associations with things that you're unhappy about. And so they're different, but they're are both very important if you're trying to do some healing. And that's also something like right now with the world in such chaos and I don't know if you feel it, but like this impending feeling of doom sometimes. You don't know where it's coming from. I just lost my train of thought. What in the world? That's ridiculous. I know what I was going to say. If you don't know what to do, you feel out of control, you can't fix anything outside of you. Like, how am I going to do this? One thing you can always do that always helps, no matter what, is working on your healing of yourself. No matter what, that helps you. It helps the people around you. It helps. So that's something that we can always do is just work on yourself. If you can't do
I agree.
anything else.
I agree.
So,
yeah, I need a shield that bounces back.
Okay, like a mirror. Sure,
Yeah,
we can do that
like
at
you're
the
in a
end.
bubble, and then anybody who tries to penetrate it, or my thought from my past, my thought from being young, being at birth, I don't care. I'm just rattling off things. Then
Yeah.
it just feels like it needs to.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead, sit in a relaxed position, laying down or sitting in your chair. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. Take another deep breath in. And release. We're going to take one more breath in through the nose. Hold and release slowly. Now, beginning at the top of your head, just relax your head, slightly moving your neck and your head back and forth, just relaxing your neck muscles, rolling your shoulders a little bit, letting out any creaks, anything crunchy, moving your spine comfortably, just letting yourself settle into your chair, relaxing your wrists, your hands, letting your mouth be slightly ajar, letting your whole body get heavy, and just letting that relaxation go down, down through your legs and your knees, down to your feet. And just sitting quietly for a moment and feel your body. Noticing the air around you. Are you warm? Are you cold? Noticing your breath go in and out. Really getting present in your body. And now I want you to notice or feel any cords on your body. Cords of attachment to people, places, situations. Can be anywhere. They can look like anything. They can be big. They can be small. Take a look around your body. See if you notice any. Okay? Now, when you've done that, I want you to imagine or feel, whatever is natural to you, a big sword, a lightsaber, scissors, whatever you want. Go through now and cut those cords, or just slice them off all around your body, knowing it's okay and it's safe to remove them. This is healthy for you. And just slowly getting rid of them. Cutting away anything that doesn't serve you. Any memories, anything that keeps coming up and staying in your mind, just cutting that away. And when you're done, I want you to say to yourself, my energy is clear, and any energy that is with me that is not my own is now returned to whoever the owner is. And I call back all of my own energy from others to be washed and cleaned and returned to me now. And then I want you to see a beautiful ball of light, any color of your choosing, above your head. Or feel a warm, beautiful, nurturing ball of light above your head. And now it's coming down through the top, through your crown, through your face, your ears, your neck, and it's clearing, cleansing, nurturing you down through your shoulders, through your hands, through your whole chest, lighting up everything inside of you, clearing the space, bringing in balance down through your stomach, all the way down your spine, through your reproductive area, down your hips, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and feet. I want you to notice that energy pulsating, vibrating, or warmth, feeling whatever it is for you, inside and outside your body. This light will work as a shield to protect you, and if you'd like, you can turn it into a mirror. Just imagine it covering your whole body with the mirror, moving forward through today. So any energy directed at you can go right back to whoever directed it. And just intend that if it's loving, kind energy, that it can come through the mirror. Okay? And just say to yourself, I am clear and I am protected and I'm in balance. Okay? And when you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and roll your shoulders and open your eyes. Okay.
Good job.
Did you see any cords?
I was cutting all kinds of cords. I was cutting also my illness cords, my stomach cords,
Oh, good.
I did those too.
Good. Well, it was good to get back with you guys. We haven't recorded a podcast in a little while. It's been quite busy with the holidays and everything. So,
and I guess we'll see them back right before Christmas.
Yeah. So thanks for doing that with us, and show Terri some love if you went, especially if you got to go to her show. That's really awesome.
It is. It was good. I wouldn't take it back now for nothing. I did it. Everyone had more faith. Everyone had more faith in me than I had, but I did do it. It makes me wonder, honestly, how different it would have been had I not been in a sick mode prior.
Right.
You know, would I would have gotten more people? Would the energy been different? But I liked it. I'm looking forward to the one in December. Oh, by the time our next podcast comes up, I should be able to talk about that one.
Okay, cool. So, well, happy holidays, guys.
Merry Christmas. It's not quite yet. Be ready. Almost. Hustle and bustle. All those crazy people out there. Shop local. Get gift certificates. Whatever.
Yeah.
And from my heart to yours, I love you.